first saw the flyer was for me, y'all, because your girl is hard of hearing. Whew, there, I said it.
Of a flawless environment. Never acted like I'm higher than you. And I still pray, God, won't you send
Good morning, you guys. Good morning. It's Monday morning, kind of the start to another week. Oh, God, I hope you guys had a good weekend. I just wanted to pop on real quick. I'm already up and at 'em. It's not even 8 a.m. and I am on my way to pick up my mother. So I just debated on whether or not I was going to tell y'all this or not, because, you know, with YouTube, like my friend told me, you can share as much or as little, which I know you can share as much as you want or as little as you want about your life. And I'm a very open person, which I thought YouTube would be great for me, because I'm open. I'm an open person, but I'm a private person, if that makes any sense at all. I'm open as far as when we talk. I will engage. I will share. I'm not trying to hold secrets and all that. Not to put all my personal life out there, but some things, should be kept personal, like your finances should be kept, personal. You don't want to divulge all that, except with my best friend, me and her chop it up about finances, whatever. But, like telling people how much in your bank account and how much you make and all those personal stuff. But to just be talking about life, I can do that. I don't mind sharing, because in sharing, sharing is caring, as they say, and it can help somebody else, And so why hold on to information that could be helpful? That could be helpful to others, And so I was debating on whether or not I wanted to share this with y'all or not. So if you're seeing this video, then you'll know I decided to share it. If I don't decide to share it, you'll never see this vlog or this particular video. People with motorcycles irritate me to no end. Like, get on somewhere with all that noise. But anyway, so I'm on my way to pick up my mom and to take her to have a hearing exam. She has been hard of hearing for some years now. I would say I started noticing it in my mom about 6 or 7 years ago. And so my mother has been wearing hearing aids. But when I tell you, she has lost all the hearing aids that she's ever had. She's lost them all. And do y'all know how much hearing aids cost? They're like $3,000 and up, if I remember right. They are very expensive, and she has lost them. And so now I said this time I'm not going to get her some more hearing aids. She can, she can hear, but she can't hear well. And I said she can live without the hearing aid. She's not going to die. It's not affecting her health or whatever. And so, but the last time I was with her, she was telling me, I need some, I can't hear, because we was at a drive-thru, and she was like, I can't hear. And that's another thing. I need some more hearing aids. And I just ignored her, and she was like, did you hear me? And I was like, I heard you, Mom. And so, lo and behold, I was at work. I was at work going through my mail, which I often do, and came across this flyer for Miracle Ear. And they were offering a free hearing test rather, and you get a $20 Walmart gift card for coming in. But of course, the catch is they're gonna want you to buy some hearing aids, because you're gonna need them. So I'm on my way to pick up my mom for an appointment. Now, what I didn't say is that actually, when I first saw the flyer was for me, y'all, because your girl is hard of hearing. There, I said it. I am hard of hearing. I have been hard of hearing probably for as long as my mom has been hard of hearing. Mine is not as bad as hers, but I'm definitely hearing deprived for sure. I have had a hearing exam. I've had a couple of hearing exams, and I definitely was told that I have hearing loss and that I needed hearing aids, but I just mentally in my mind not ready to wear no hearing aids, right? I'm just not ready. Plus, really, the main reason is because the cost, because insurance don't really pay for that. They might pay a little bit, but not much. And so that's why I haven't gotten any, really, because the cost, because it's out of pocket. And then secondly, just mentally, I just wasn't ready, because your girl is cute. And I was like, I can't be wearing no hearing aids. And I thought, well, I wear long hair a lot. Maybe I can cover them up. I'm not really, really, really ashamed, but just a little bit. Just a little bit. So, full transparency always with me. I made an appointment for myself, for moi, and I said I'm not getting my mom no hearing aids because she gonna lose them. But I made an appointment for myself because I decided I got to get the hearing aids, because it really, honestly, it affects me on my job. I can't hear nothing. I cannot hear. And it's, the type of job I have is a lot of people talking to me, be talking to me at once, talking behind my, they be standing behind me, might be across the room, and asking me for stuff, and I don't even be hearing them. And then I be on the phone. I do phone work too, and y'all, I can hardly hear. I struggle with different tones. So men who have deep voices, I struggle with that. Women who have real high-pitched voices, I struggle with that. If there's any kind of, cell phone, sometimes the reception is not good. If that's the case, I'm struggling to hear. And so being on the phone, and then my job, we don't use a regular desk phone. We use a cell phone. So cell phone, oh my God, I struggle so bad. And I was like, Lord, I gotta do something. So I'm sorry to be long-winded, but this has been going on for some years. And so I called the people to make an appointment for myself. And then I get back to my desk and I'm like, and you had until May 7th to get this deal. And I got back to my desk and looked like I just started feeling bad and guilty about me getting some hearing aids and not getting none for my mom. And I was like struggling, like, she gonna lose them. Why would you spend $3,000? Then my other mind, how I'm gonna wear some hearing aids and know my mom needed it even worse than me. So, yep, I went back and made another appointment for my mom. So my appointment at 9, hers at 10. So, yeah, y'all pray for us. So we going in there, and I don't know. I'll let y'all know. I'll come back. I'll let y'all know how I go with us. I may vlog while I'm in there. Yeah, that's what's happening. Other than that, this week I'm working 3 days, so 3 12-hour shifts. So y'all won't see me that much. Probably until the weekend. So I hope y'all have a blessed and wonderful week, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye.
So guys, this is my hearing exam and this is what it's like. You're placed inside of a room by yourself. The tech sits outside of the room playing sounds in your ear, and you have to raise your hand every time you hear any type of sound. So guys, I just finished my hearing test. My mother finished hers as well. And it's kind of scary. It's kind of scary. She talked to us first and explained a lot of things about how the hearing works. I did not know that if you are in need of hearing aids and you don't get them, that your hearing worsens faster. I had no idea, and it can worsen to the point where they can't do anything more for you. It's like you get permanent damage to something inside of here, and it's just a lot because your hearing, it is also, it's connected to your brain, and it's connected to, it is, what do I want to say? It's related to people who get dementia, and so it's kind of scary. Lipstick terrible, need to go to Sephora, y'all. But anyway, it's kind of a scary thing going through this, not gonna lie. And me and my mom are doing this together. There's her sitting out there, and I'm here in the room. I'm in the hearing room, and she's sitting right outside, and she cannot hear me talking. So it's that scary, y'all. She cannot hear me. And I'm trying to go ahead and get hearing aids if I need them so that I don't get to that point fast, So, yeah, if you need your hearing checked, get it checked. Don't do like me and wait. I've had it checked, like I said, was told I needed hearing aids and didn't get them. And that was been several years ago. And now here I am, and it's kind of scary, not gonna lie. It's kind of scary. I don't want to lose my hearing. I don't want to lose my hearing, and I certainly don't want it to get to the point. And I have read several things. I read a lot, and I've read several things, articles talking about how loss of hearing is connected with dementia. And that runs in my family. And so, yeah, it's scary. Y'all pray for me. I'll let you know the outcome. Bye. Good morning, everyone. It is approximately 6:10 a.m. on my way to work. Thought I'd pop on to finish up this vlog about the hearing stuff. Yeah, I think I'm going to just dedicate this vlog just to this issue because it's a lot. It's going to be a short vlog, but it's a lot of information, and it was just a lot for me. So let me tell y'all, as you saw, we went to H.E.R, and the lady that, it was only two people. First of all, let me back up. The office that they were in was dank. It was dingy. It seemed as though they had just rented an office space. It had a funny smell in there. And you can tell, you saw the sign, the H.E.R. They plopped their sign up there. But other than that, there was nothing warm about it. No pictures, it was just, how many of y'all know atmosphere is everything? You go in there, and I was like, okay. And it had a terrible smell. My hearing is awful, but my smelling game is top tier. My husband will tell you. The lady, there were only two ladies. The one lady who seemed like the boss type, and then the other one,
I don't know if she was a tech, her assistant, she was training, I don't know what, but it was just the two of them. And they were like the Stepford wives. I don't know if y'all ever seen, some of y'all, I'm older, so a lot of stuff I refer to, y'all gonna be like, what is she talking about? But y'all that are older ones, you know who I'm talking about, the Stepford wives. They were like robots. Their faces were like no smile, and when it was a smile, it was like a fake smile, like forced. The one lady, the boss one, super knowledgeable, very very knowledgeable about everything ears, very knowledgeable. She knew her stuff. I went in and my mom had her hearing exam. I had my hearing exam. Fast forward to the results. So she sat us in the room together to go over everything. I didn't like that. And I feel like it's almost violating some HIPAA laws, really, because why? My mother, I have to go in with her in all of her appointments. I go in the doctor's office for exams, everything with my mother, because I have to help her, with everything and help answer questions and, explain things. And plus her hearing is not good. And so, but there was no reason for my mother to come in there with me. And they had decided, and that wasn't the reason they even put us together. They had decided, I guess, that our appointments, since we were mother-daughter, that our appointments was just going to be together. Like all the way together. Like we did everything together, except going into the hearing box, the exam room. When you had to be in that room by yourself. That's the only part. Everything else we did together. So they sat us down in a room. Two chairs. We're sitting across from them, where the one tech was sitting off to the side. And this lady is robotically going over my mom's results. So she had my results and she had my mom's results, set them in front of us. And she started with my mom. And so my mom's hearing, and I'm going to show y'all. I didn't mean to do this while I was driving, but I know I'm be at work. I won't be able to do this, and I want to finish this. Vlog. But my mom's hearing was really advanced and bad, across the board. Whereas my hearing is, I need hearing aids. But my hearing is definitely it's not as advanced, and the type of hearing loss that I have our hearing losses are very, very different. So everybody's hearing loss is different. Mine is the type of loss where I need volume. So if you're a person that talks like this, I'm not going to be able to hear you. That's the hearing loss that I have. With volume, with TV, if it's not loud enough, I can't hear. When I'm in a crowded room, I can't hear. I can hear the loud stuff behind me, around me, but I cannot hear what's going on right in front of me. The tones are soft or drowned out by loud sounds. So that's the kind of hearing loss that I have. Whereas my mother's is across the board. So mine, you can see on, oops, sorry. I'm driving. I'm doing a lot. Had it upside down. So mine, you can see, where's the normal? The normal range is the part at the top. This first box. My hearing is normal all here until this crease in the paper. That's when my hearing goes down. And that has to do with the level. So my hearing loss is not about decibels and all of the, it doesn't get all that intricate. It's basically, I need volume. But like I said to y'all before, that if I don't take care of it, I'll be like my mom, or I'll be
well, definitely worse. So I really do need to get the hearing aids. But anyway, so the lady, she told me, she said, we're going to focus on mom right now. I understand that. That's fine, because my mom's really needs it really bad. And so she started going over my mom's stuff, her testing results. And then she pulls out this paper to talk about cost. And the lady had me so... The appointment was so long. It was 2 hours long, and I was so tired. I was so like emotionally drained when I came out of there, and it was just so much information overload, and all the emotions with it. And I forgot I didn't bring anything. Thankfully, I had asked for my results, but other than that, I didn't bring any of the literature because I'm going to read all of it. I didn't bring none of the literature, but she has showed me the price ranges of the hearing aids. So the hearing aids started out at $4,700. The next tier was like over 5,000. The next tier was over 6,000, and the next tier was almost $8,000 for some hearing aids. And I said, and so she's showing me this, and then she asked what my mother's income was. Then she looks at me, and I'm calculating in my head, and I told her about what it was. And so then the lady commences to start talking about the monthly cost. Like if you were going to finance the hearing aids. She just goes into monthly cost and says, we can take this off. And so the monthly cost would be $111 a month. I said, wait a minute, back up. But what is the total cost? She just overstepped that. And I forgot to say, I left out the part where I said $8,000 for some hearing aids. $8,000, and she said, it is expensive, but that's what they cost. I said, no, it's not. And she said, and you don't have to pay that. And she said, that is the best hearing aids that we have. Your mother's hearing will be good with this tier down here. I said, $5,000 for some hearing aids. And she, was telling me this is the market price. And she said, yeah, you can go somewhere else. You can go to Walmart. You can go, to here, there. And yes, you can get some hearing aids for $3,000, or less, but they're not going to be as good a quality. And so she was telling me about the different companies and the different, qualities and everything. And that Miracle Ear is, have been proven to be 70% better than other, Miracle Ear has been proven to be 70% better than other companies. And, it's a proven fact and all of this. And, she said, but it would only be $111, a month, blah, 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 blah. And I kept going back to the total cost because I don't know who she thought she was talking to. Like, just because I'm this, that don't mean that I'm stupid. I'm very smart. And I'm like, you're not going to just, so in other words, she kept throwing this figure of $100 a month to downplay the 5,000 or the 8,000. And I didn't like that. Don't do that. Like, just tell me, give me your spiel on, why they cost that much and, how good they are, compared to other, but she just kept talking about this $111 a month. And I'm like, and then she didn't talk about interest rate. She didn't talk about, how long I would be paying $111. I didn't even do that math. 5,000, I'm just using the figure 5,000, but it was really 4,700, but $5,000 divided by 111. How much did that come out to, y'all? I don't even know. But she wasn't even talk. She didn't even tell me how many months I would be paying this $111. 10 years? How long? So I got a really bad feeling in this appointment. I really did. Then she pulled out, she had actually my mom's prescription and my prescription and some hearing aids, and she let us hear what it would feel like to have these hearing aids. So she put them on my mom first, of course, because she's focused on my mom. I'm going to tell you why I'm being sarcastic in a minute. So she puts them on my mom first, and not gonna lie, my mother was able to hear perfectly. The hearing aids worked great. My mother was able to hear so well. The lady, and I say that because the lady had done testing even in that room at the after appointment. She had done testing with, talking to my mother, she would hold up a piece of paper like this, and she would say words, and she would tell my mom to repeat the word. And my mother, because my mother reads lips, I found out. The lady I said, she reads lips? She said, oh yeah, she's a lip reader. And I was like, okay. So I did learn a lot. And she was like, your mother reads lips. So she covered up her face and was saying words and asked my mother to say the words after her. My mother could not say, my mother probably got 3 words right out of 15. She couldn't do it. When she got them hearing aids in her prescription, she could hear everything beautifully, right? So fast forward, I guess because of the fact that I had made such a big deal out of how expensive these things were, she decided that, because she kept focusing on my mom, and I get it. She was really done with my mom. She pulls out the financing paper she starts filling it out, has my mother sign it, and she wanted me to sign it and everything like that. And so I'm like, okay, well, wait a minute now, because we're together, right? I said, now, wait a minute now. So do I even need hearing aids? Because to this point, she ain't focused nothing on me except to tell me about the type of loss, that I had. That's all. And that's because I asked. So I says, so, okay, well, do I even need hearing aids? Because she looked like she wrapping up the appointment, right? And she's like, oh, yes, you need them. But we should, how did she say it? She said, you do need them, but, with the cost, I figure, she said, you got to put something down today for your mom. It could be $50, $100, whatever. Just got to put something down. You pay the rest when you pick them up in a week. And she said, and I figure by that time, when you come back for her appointment, then you guys can decide if you want to. She said, a lot of people, what they do is they might buy one pair outright, and then the other pair they want to finance, or you might want to finance it all, or maybe you might want to come back and, get the other pair later. And I'm like, this lady is a piece of work. I said to her, okay, well, how much would it be if I bought my mother's hearing aids right out today? Would it be less than this price that you're quoting me? The $4,700? And she says no. And that's when she tells me no, because the $111 a month, here it go again, included a 9% interest rate. So the $4,700 is the price. So my thing is, y'all, how she know I didn't want to buy both pair today? She don't know what I got. Just because I show a concern about cost don't mean I don't have the money. Y'all heard that saying, don't ever assume. Maybe this is old school. I got a lot of sayings, y'all. Don't ever assume, because when you assume, you do what? You make an ASS out of you and me. Like, she didn't know if I was going to buy. because y'all, my intention was to purchase 2 pair of hearing aids yesterday. I went in there knowing, I told y'all, I had made up my mind I was going to buy these hearing aids after struggling for years. I already done went years without them. Now I done found out that I'm doing damage to myself by not wearing them, that my hearing is steadily getting worse. So I was fully prepared to purchase both pairs yesterday. But she gone to pretty much focus on my mother, which is fine, because I definitely was getting hers. Focused on my mother and decided for me that I don't want to buy both pair today. So fine. What I'm going to do is, and then remember I told y'all the flyer said you get a $20 Walmart gift card. So I'm getting ready to walk out the door. We're leaving. We scheduled my mother's appointment for next week to pick up her hearing aids. I have to pay for them at that time or finance them, whatever I decide to do. And we're walking out the door, almost out the door, and I turned around. I said, what about the Walmart gift cards? Because we get $20. Yes, I won my $20 gift card for she and I. And she said, oh, yeah. She says, we have an email on file for you. I said, yes. She said, well, we'll send it to your email. But if you don't get it, let me know. First of all, y'all should have had my gift card in hand. First of all, they didn't have no gift card. I ain't got no email as of right now. I don't have no email, and I don't feel I should have to call her and ask for nothing, but whatever. So I'll just let that wait till next week. But anyway, that is my story, y'all, on how that turned out. I am going to get my mother's hearing aids from them because I want her to have them immediately. And I don't care what it costs. I'm just going to go on, because normally I would walk out and wouldn't even give them my business, because I just got weird vibes. People are strange. People are stranger and stranger every day. And I would have normally walked out of there, got my free exam, got my results, got my Walmart gift card, and went somewhere else and took my business. But I wanted my mom to have hers hearing aids, and it's a lot taking her to appointments and all that. I wasn't going to do that again. But as for me, they won't get my business. So I will go right somewhere around Nashville through my healthcare, whatever, to anywhere, and get some for me. I'm not giving them any of my money, and I'm gonna get my mom straight up front. I don't want them to finance me, nothing. So yeah, at least it's done. At least it started me on the road to getting some hearing aids for me, and most of all, I got the ones for my mom. So I don't know. It's a B getting old, y'all. It is. It's something. It's something. If it ain't one thing, it's another. I told y'all about the HS issue that I have. This one that was under my arm has since healed, really healing very nice since I'm on the antibiotic, but I got a new one on my breast. But it seems to be, and they're all different. This one seems to be going on down by itself. And then my son, he has the same condition as me. Unfortunately, he inherited that from me, but my daughter doesn't have it. But I'm telling y'all, it's one thing after another. And then y'all, that's why I love to travel, because when I'm home, as it is when y'all are home, probably life be lifing, man. It be one thing after another. If it ain't with your job, it's something going on with your body. It's something going on with your kids. It's something going on in your household. You know, it's always something. But when you on vacation, baby, when I'm out of town, I'm a different species. I'm a whole different vibe. I'm a whole different person. And it's, I thought about it last night. I was like, dang, I don't want my vlog to be no downer for nobody. You know what I'm saying? I don't want it to be a downer. I hope I'm not being a downer, because I really am upbeat person. The way you see me on vacation, that's really how I am. And I said, I don't want to make my blog into all these health problems and you know what I'm saying, this and that. But this is life, y'all. This is life, So I'm going to try to bring my content up as far as being in a more happy place. I do have a trip planned for the end of this month, so I'm going to definitely take y'all there. And yeah, but this week I'm working. Ain't nothing really that great going on. Sunday is Mother's Day. And yeah, I think, and I gotta work. So probably on Saturday, I'm gonna take my mom some flowers, a card. I don't know about a gift because she don't seem to like nothing that I bring her, but I gotta bring her something. So I'll probably bring her something on Saturday. So yeah, my mom and I went to Applebee's yesterday. They ain't what they used to be either. Funny smell when I walked up in there. It smelled funny. I was like, oh Lord. But anyway, it was good to spend quality time with my mom. So anyway, on that note, I'm gonna let y'all go. Sorry to be so long-winded. I've been talking a long time. So I hope y'all stayed and listened to the end. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for coming along on my journey. I hope you will like my video, and most of all, consider subscribing. It's gonna get better, y'all. It's gonna get better. I love y'all, and thank you for those who have already subscribed. Thank you. I love y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all. Talk to you later. See you in the next one. Bye. So guys, I know I had said this was the end of the vlog, and it is, but it is the next day on May 8th, and I just wanted to leave something with you. I was reading my daily devotional, and guess what, y'all? For May 8th, it says this, and I should say this is a devotional called Jesus Calling. It's very popular by Sarah Young. I'll link it in the description. But here's today's message, and this is written in the voice of God. Do not long for the absence of problems in your life. That is an unrealistic goal, since in this world you will have trouble. And that's in italics. You have an eternity of problem-free living reserved for you in heaven. Rejoice in that inheritance, which no one can take away from you. But do not seek your heaven on earth. Begin each day anticipating problems, asking me to equip you for whatever difficulties you will encounter. The best equipping is my living presence, my hand that never lets go of yours. Discuss everything with me. Take a lighthearted view of trouble, seeing it as a challenge that you and I together can handle. Remember that I am on your side, and I have overcome the world. Isn't that beautiful? I just wanted to share that with y'all because Jesus did say in his word, and I think the scripture actually says, in this world you will have tribulation. So whether it's, hearing problems, or if it's cancer, or if it's, problems with the kids in trouble, problems in your marriage, whatever it is, it's just important for us, Michelle, to remember that Jesus, he's always with us, and he said we will have problems, but in those times we are to lean and trust and depend on him. Have a blessed one. See y'all in the next one. Bye.
Never been a product of a flawless environment. Never acted like I'm higher than you. And I still pray, dear God, won't you send me a break? Cause I need to get away, yeah. Dear God, won't you send me a break? Cause I need to get away, yeah.